Welcome, folks. Welcome to the Flight Sim Broadcasting Network. My name is Jason, and welcome aboard to Flight 5803, headed over to Los Angeles from Las Vegas. We got an NHL charter tonight. If you're wondering what we're about, we simulate real-world airline operations, Part 121 operations, using Flight Simulator. We want three goals. Learn something, have fun, and do it right. If you're new to our channel, welcome aboard. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. That helps us out a lot. And those of you who are in and on the chat, just say hi on the chat so you could communicate and I can see who you are. Grayson, hello. How are you? Hopefully you're well and had a good week. Let's get into this, folks. We've got the MD-83 ready to go. It is absolutely cold and dark right now. We're going to simulate the entire thing. I lied. Oh, I should close that. All right, so hope you had a great week. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's start the aircraft up, wake it up, and we're going to be rolling here. It looks good. We've got extend. We're not going to simulate ground power on the aircraft today, so we'll actually shut that off just because not everywhere you go on these charters do you have that. Matter of fact, most of the time you don't. So we'll just cut the GPU out and then take a look. No lights on the panel at all. So what we're going to do is a battery start today from the APU. Shelton, how are you? Says, good evening, Captain. Hope you had a good day. Why did the turkey cross the road? To prove he wasn't a chicken. That's pretty good. I like it. I like that. It's always a good thing to start with is a good joke. All right, here we go. Let's put the bat on. Hopefully I can get one for you here soon. So battery switch is on. It's a hot battery bus. And then we're going to go ahead and throw the start pump to the on position. And what that's going to do is get the AC going. And you could turn on the EMER lights if you wanted to. Throw them on. That's just going to run DC, to tell you the truth. But then we're from the battery. Then we're going to come down here and throw the APU to the on position. We're going to have to actually throw this fuel pump on. Then we're going to go run to start. And we've got APU gen off, APU low pressure low. That's what we want to see. And I'm going to go ahead and throw EMR power on. You can see how the APU is now started up. So we'll go ahead and throw that to run. And then we'll get them on the bus automatically when it fires. Curtis, how are you? Good evening. Hopefully you're well. Welcome aboard. Thanks for checking in. Image Seeker, good evening as well. Sean, what is going on, my friend? By the way, if you're wondering, well, how did you get here? We actually flew a long flight, 5.5 hours, all the way from Westchester, New York, to Las Vegas, and that's done on our member. If you're a member of the channel, or if you are a patron, you will be able to see that flight. All right, we've got AC power now on, so EMR power is coming off. We're going to just check this and ask the flight attendants. We're going to do emergency lights test. We're testing that. I've got the EMR lights on right now. She said emergency lights, okay. So that's going to go to arm. That'll be off. That's good. All right, so we got a good start. The APU is running, and we'll actually douse that light. Okay, this is a fast flight. I don't know about you, but I looked on VATSIM, and do you know how many controllers are on right now? There is an absolute bazillion. I think we just walked into a event. So if you could verify that, I think LAX is having an FNO or something like that, because it is absolutely staffed to the gills. It is staffed up to the nines, folks. It's crazy. All right, let's just check the fire. 1, 2. We're going to hear the cause. Bell cutout. Overhead. All 6. Good on the lights. Let's go ahead and shut them off. 1, 2. Okay. Engine fire warning is tested and set. All right, let's do our flows really quick. Just going to run through the flows just on the overhead, get it going first, and then we'll get the airplane all situated and ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and try to test this. Oh, let's get in there. Okay, good lights there. And then over there, I want to make sure that that's off, and that's off. This is for ground service. All right, everything else is good there. Circuit breakers, you check those, make sure they're all in. That's good. Normal, normal, normal. CSDs are capped. Gens are on normal. Coming down here, APU is on. We'll get the galley on. That's for the flight attendants. They'll probably like for that. Auto, open. And then our transformer rectifiers, there's 4 on this aircraft. And they're right here on the DC system, as we see. Coming down, start pump. Now you can throw that pump off. We don't need it on anymore. Fuel heat is off. Lights, EMR lights are on. No smoking. We'll throw them on. Seatbelts, we'll keep them off for now. We'll throw this on. And then windshield on. Fuel tanks, we're actually going to throw them on. And then EMR power off. We've got that APU air now. It's been a minute. We'll throw that on. We'll get some air in the cabin. I'm sure. Normal straight across here. You could check this. Cam, what's going on, man? He says, Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. All right, anti-skid's going to check that. Just going to flip the test. Bring it on down here. Take a look at your annunciator panel. It looks good. Back to arm. Supplies coming in on the left side. And you see there's no pressure. One or two things. One, you don't have the pneumatic crossfeed valve open, which we probably don't, and we're going to get that going right now. There we go. We'll flip that up. Flip that up. You'll start hearing the fans here. That's the pack's on now. And you hear the fan kick in. That's good. All right, altitude landing is probably going to be around, what, I think it's like 100 feet or something like that. It's like nothing. Almost at sea level, isn't it? 128 feet. Yeah, it was close. Right there. And they're reporting right now 2997. So 2997, somewhere around there. Rate limit down all the way. We'll kick that down. Test that. That's good flow. All the way up. We've got the sinks on off. We're going to go ahead and test the GPWS. There we go. Okay, good. Cockpit flood is on. We're obviously flooding that. Let's check the system 1. We're stalled there. Coming to system 2. Lights. We hear the cause warning as well. That's good. We're overspeed that. Good. Yonepper's on. That's on normal. That's, go ahead and test the FOD. Ice FOD. Right there. You can see him right there. Good. Flip that over. And then the cabin is pushing. It's cold. A little warm in the cabin. I mean, a little cold in the cabin. I'll go ahead and warm it up just a little bit for them. I'll keep it for the cockpit pretty cold. That's the rack, and this is the cabin supply, so it's going to be heating up just a little bit for us. This is going to be on auto. That's off. Test the annunciator lights here. That looks good. We'll pull. That looks great too. And then we're going to go ahead and click unlock. It opens the cockpit door. All right, overhead is done. Now let's jump into our performance data before we get into anything else. Let's go ahead and call the fuel truck over. We'll do that right now. We'll call GSX and say, hey, I want you to fuel us. VATSIM event is San Francisco, Oakland, and Monterey. Oh, so it's Northern Cal. Good. Well, they're booked. I mean, that's good for us. I prepared for that. I got extra request refueling. I've got extra fuel coming on board just for that reason. 7,500. We're expecting about 15,000 pounds total. Once the fuel truck gets here, we'll run the fuel, and while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and test the flow. Good. It's a good check on that, and I'm going to just take that down for a minute, and then we'll do this really quick. That looks good. That looks good. Straight across there, the lighting is looking good here. Let's test this. We got great weather over there in Los Angeles. We do expect there's going to be overcast clouds, but they're pretty high all the way in. Thanks for that, Steve. There was I guess an event. Northern California. It's good to know. That's checked. Coming down through here. Let's go ahead and test that with fuel flow. There is none, obviously. Good. And let's go ahead and check this. All of them go 3,015 total. On the B side, same thing. 3,000. There we go. Our zero fuel weight, 103.6. We're going to go to Takeoff Flex today. I'm sure of it. And then we'll throw this to auto. We'll figure that out. Truck is in position. We're ready to fuel here. Do not fuel just yet, it's telling us. Okay, great. Last but not least, let's go ahead and check this. That's off. I'll go ahead and check our brakes. Brakes look good. And then let's pause, put a pin in that. We'll go to the pedestal panel next. But first thing we got to do is come on here and get some fuel in the aircraft. So we're just going to click that. It's going to start fueling us. And now we're good. Let's go to the pedestal. And we will figure the rest out. Actually, let me, there we go. Okay, we got that going. Let's go get the performance data done. We'll click this. Airport is in Las Vegas. It's dry. The winds in Vegas right now, 080, 3 knots, very calm. We have an outside air temperature of approximately 15 degrees. That's very pleasant there. They're actually taking off one left at Bravo, so we have a longer taxi than normal. We'll expect that. One left flap optimum. We're going to go 3001. 30.01. Anti-ice is off. Packs are on. Takeoff weight's coming in at pretty light today, folks. Our takeoff weight 117,000. We'll say 118 with that extra 1,000 pounds of fuel. And we got that fuel just for captain fuel, really. Contingency, especially with these VATSIM events, you just don't know. So you're better to be safe than sorry all the time. All right, cell temp is 50 degrees. We'll actually write that down there. By the way, the Rangers are pretty much finished with the third period from yesterday. That's what we're simulating. Flap 9.5, they absolutely lost horrendously. It was an absolute dumpster fire over there. What do you expect? Runway is 1 left, I'm assuming. Now that might change for us folks, but right now that's what I've got. We already got our PDC in, and they just said, you know, departure frequency. They give us 127.35, so we'll do that. 127.35, we'll throw that in there. That's what we're looking at right now for our paperwork. And everything else good. Looks like we have a slat retraction 180 and then 222 clean speed. 222. Okay. Enough of that right there. That looks good. Come down over here. Let's go to the pedestal. And let's hammer that home. Steve said, I was reading about Southwest and how they were point-to-point having rolling hubs. What does that mean? And having rolling hubs, yeah, that means they had point to point at one point, but they do have hubs. They have certain hubs throughout the United States. I don't know. Are you being funny? Are you actually legitimately asking the question? Trim is... Where's my trim? I wrote it down. 11.8 on the trim. Alright, so it was close. 11.8, almost at 12 range. We're going to go flap 9.5. 9.5 right about there. Let's go head down. And, oops, let's go ahead and check that. There it goes. Cut off. Gear horn's good. That's good now. Flip that over. And we've got 9.5, 9.5 on the trim. This is called a dial-a flap if you've never seen this thing. It's pretty wild. We could dial, you can get the most performance out of this airplane, which is really cool on the MD-80. Okay, COS is working there. That's good. TARA is off on standby. We're going to test that. And we're going to squawk okay, let's do 5324. 5324, and we're done there. We're gonna get a, which frequency do they want us on, folks? Let's see what we got. Departure frequency 127.350. I want to see if anybody's online here. Looks like Las Vegas ground is on. So we're going to go ground, tower, and then them. So let's do tower on 119.9. So I'm going to do tower here, 119.9. And then we're going to change it. So we're going to try to be smart today. How's that? We're going to work smarter, not harder. What am I doing? 119.9. Okay, 119.9. That's going to give us our tower frequency. Let's go to ground on 121.1. 121. Oh, sorry. Tower, and then I want to do our departure on 127.350. So this is going to be 127.350. Was saying they don't do traditional hub and spoke. No, they don't. Oh, you're right. Captain Cavu checking me out. Look at that. That's a good eye right there. Thank you for that save. I got him flipped around. 9.5. That's what you folks are there for, to actually catch my stupidity. All right, we got 11.8 now in the CG. Flap is at 9.5. Good. Thank you, by the way. Good catch. All right, so we got 127.35. Thank you, by the way. That's an awesome catch. 127.350. Yeah, Steve, they don't do a hub and spoke. They do point to point, but they have certain crew bases and or hubs throughout the United States. So a lot of their aircraft out west will actually go either Denver, LA, Phoenix, that kind of stuff. 127.35. 127.35. All right, once we get this done, we'll go back up just to make sure I didn't screw anything up. And then we're going to put ground on this one, and our ground frequency is going to be 121.1. So I'm going to flip this over here, 121.1. And what this is going to do is just, we're going to be smarter, not having to fiddle around with frequencies. 121.1.
Contact departure 118.025. Good day.
And then we're going to go tower 119.9. So that's right here. So we got tower, departure, ground.
One right, lap away, $1.94.
All right, so that is set. Let's go ahead and change those frequencies right now. You can see we're here. Let's just see if I can get zoomed in there. See if we can figure this thing out, the audio panel. All right, we'll take that off HF1. We'll go HF2. Let's see if we can't get ground on that frequency. And then when we have to change, we could just flip over and flip that over. Because right now we should be broadcasting on 121.1. As of right now. Yes, COM2 says 121. Now we have the active broadcast. And that is our ground frequency. And that's what we want. 121.1. We got then tower over at 119.9. And then we've got departure set there. We're good. All right, back over here down to takeoff. I'll flip that. That was my little mouse. Jeez. Sucks. You got to get like down here. There we go. We're going to go arm this. And then I got to change this to 0. Close to it. That's 0. All right. Now let's go back to the dial-a flap. Make sure we got that right. Just want to verify since I missed it the first time. I've got the trim set at 11.8 CG. That is correct now. Flaps should be 9.5. That's set there too. 9.5 on the spin. Okay, I'm good with my stupidity. Good catch on that, by the way. Anytime you do that, you always want to go back and verify that you did the actual thing. Okay, let's jump in the FMC, folks, and then we'll get this program and get them boarded. And I will show you that. The Rangers are going to be fine. I'm remaining optimistic. Signed, you're Canadian. Oh, man. I tell you, it's hard because right now they do not have what it takes to bring home a cup. They just don't. Not right now. Not the hockey they're playing. It's not going to bring home a cup. You've got to have grit. You've got to have determination. And they got to display that. And I haven't seen it yet. So we'll see. Time will tell, right? We'll see, though. They'll make the playoffs for sure. I just don't know how far they're going to get. They have to have a work ethic. I don't think they have it. All right, so MD-83. We have JT8D 2-19s. AIRAC is correct. 28th of January, December 25. January 25, December 28. We got the PS4005 in there, and everything is good. Drag factor is good. And we'll go init page. We're going to click Kilo LAS. And you folks watching, make sure I don't screw anything up. Garbage in, garbage out. I could fact finger this thing all day long. And I see a problem already with my system. It's pulling over on the different one, which is not what I want it to do. Which one is this one? Yes, okay, this is what I want. So I want to go down here. Sometimes this program messes with me. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill that one. There we go. How do I make this full screen now? Full screen it. Okay. And now I can do this. Now we're on the captain's side. No, we're not. I thought we were. We're on the right. I don't want the right. I want the left. There we go. All right, let's try this again. We on the left side? Yes. Okay, we got Las Vegas in there. We're going to plug that in. Now we're in the middle of nowhere. We're like in Las Vegas. We're in the middle of. We're kind of up on the north corner of the airport somewhere. So it's not going to be a traditional gate. So we're going to use that last position, 9.7. It's going to be very close to 9.1, which is basically the center of the airport. We'll click route. We're going from Vegas. Now, I'm not going to do a co-route, and I'll tell you why. It's because it's such a short route. It's going to be literally a departure and an arrival. That's it. That's all we're getting. So we're going to actually do this manually today. I'm going to plan a one left in here. We'll just click that one left. We'll see. What do you mean on database? All right, let's do this. Arrivals, departures. Let's do it this way. I probably got to put a 0 on there. That's why. Let's take a look at our flight plan. Let's see what we got here. We've got Raider 2. So we're going to go next page over. Raider 2's right there. We're going to go one left outbound. You can see that. Now we got Raider 2 selected, one left. And what transition do we want? It's black transition there. And then let's go to the arrivals. Click arrivals. And then this is our arrival. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I screwed this up. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, that's right. Dimwit, we're going to LAX. So we've got Las Vegas, LAX. Now we're good. Now we're going to go to the arrivals. Good, and we've got the arrivals. Angel 4, Shatner transition. Angel 4, Shatner transition right there. Probably going to be the 2 6s or the 2 5s. I got to figure it out. Hopefully it's on the south side. Our gate is, I think it's on the south side today. Okay, so let's take a look at our legs, and I'll show you. We'll just activate this for now, and then we'll clean up any discontinuities we're going to have. So out of here, looking at the Raider 2, we are going to depart 1. So northbound, and it's going to be a beautiful departure. If they're taking the 1s, we're going to have Bessie, Hurley, Grund. Yep. We got Bessie there, Hurley there, Grund. Yep. It's going to be nice. We'll have the strip on the left side of the airplane. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to go ahead and roll the aircraft out. It's going to be really a nice bank left turn over the strip. It's really cool. All right, so we got Rudy below 4,000. Just want to make sure that's good. That is not ours. We have Bessie above 5,000. Yes, 5,000 at Bessie's. Sells is not ours. We have Gruden at 10,000. And above, that is set. Any altitude restrictions. Raider is at 13 and above, so there's no below. There is one below, and that's 8,000 feet, but that's not ours. Okay, so that's not. It just kind of looks weird. And I'll show you on the chart what that looks like. It's kind of a jacked up thing. It's just hard when you see the Rangers win. You cross your fingers that they'll win another game. Yeah. Yeah, Shelton, I agree. I mean, I think Laviolette's doing a good job as a coach, but I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm old school, so I would be definitely firing this team up for sure. I like his style. His system is good. He's a numbers guy, which is good. We've got Black, and then from Black, should go to Shatner, right? So let me just see.
Las Vegas ground, Southwest 40, stand Bravo 19, squawk 7.
Yeah, it's Black, then straight up to Shatner. We're going to change that discontinuity there. Just clear it, and then good to go. We'll go next page. That looks good. Route data coming in. We don't need any of that. It's such a short flight, folks. We're going to click legs, in it, pref init page coming in. 0 fuel weight at 1036. 103.6 on 0 fuel weight. We'll drop that in there. And I'm going to go ahead and board while we're sitting here right now. I want to get them boarded. So let's go ahead and, because I know we're fueled. So let's board them and let's get this thing done. All right. So then reserves. 7.7. How about we'll call it 6.5, 6.5. I don't want to go below that. Our fuel is going to be out at 14. What do we got on board? 15,000.
Uniform contact tower 99.
14.8. We'll say 14.7 by the time we go. / alpha. Dump that in there. Cost index 35. Cruise altitude 280. That's pretty darn high, isn't it? Cruise wind. I'm kidding. 228.32. 228 slant 32. And again, it's a long season. It's not like we're way outside. I mean, we're still in this thing. I just need to see something different. Does that make sense? You're not going to win every game, and I don't expect them to. but I expect them to work hard, and I don't see that. Even the Vegas game, they did, and they came out of the first period and just like out of a shot out of a gun. I mean, they were going, and I don't know what happened. Turned into Vegas scored 2 quick ones, and that was the end of that. And Shesterkin's not looking good, not looking like the Shesterkin I know. I think you put Jonathan Quick in, and let him work the net for a few weeks, see how it goes. All right.
1981, Vegas County, yep.
Okay, got 14 on the tap. We're looking at a flex at 35 now, folks. We're going to flex down 35. All right, so make sure we get that flex at 35. I got 126, 32, 41 with a 35 on the flex. So that's what we're going to do.
I'm up, that's what I tell you was.
All right, down here, flex it out at 35. That's it said 50, but I like 35. It's gonna give us better. That's because I don't see my charts, so I don't know. All right, folks, that's good. I think that's done. We've got a good jet ready to go. We're just boarding the passengers right now, and we're going to be rocking and rolling. We'll go through a checklist, and then I'll get some paperwork done while we do that. 7,400 over 7,350. Nothing in the center. That gives us, what, 14,850-ish. Oil quantity is, what do we got? Quantity 16 over 15. And our hydraulic is 11 over 12. All right. Pops, they have no defense. No, they don't. They don't. They do not have defense. And it's just a bummer, you know. You're not going to win hockey. You're just not going to win. So they need to figure something out. Let's do a walk around, folks. There's always something to do. If you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs, you got a problem. There's something wrong. I learned that from a captain. He's like, you're just sitting there doing nothing. There's something wrong. There's always something to do. Always. He is not wrong. Okay, you've got over here, let's check the strake. Strake looks good. I don't know why the GPU is connected to this aircraft. It shouldn't be. We've got the AOA vane right there. The tap probe is somewheres. Radom's looking good. And we got 3 pitot tubes that are intact and on the aircraft. There's our TAT probe. And then we'll check our gear. Check the gear. Check the splash guard. That looks good too. The strake on this one, the AOA vane, is looking great. Door is closed. We'll go ahead and get these closed now. And we'll check, make sure there's no damage on the aircraft. You check this to make sure there's no tape on there or something like that. You never know.
Got a 1025 heavy.
So static port.
Runway 1 right, taxi via Gulf, Whiskey, Delta, cross.
Leading edge. What a beautiful night here, folks. Leading edge is nice. Islanders are on the road. Yeah. I mean,
Gulf with the Delta cross to 6 right on Delta.
You know, say what you want about Mike Keenan. He was our coach in 1994 when the Rangers brought the cup home then. He would just egg these players on. Like Brian Leetch, one of the best defensemen in the NHL, right? Hall of Famer. He sat there while Brian Leetch is on the bench and said, basically said, you know, I don't know why you're playing for us. I think we need to trade you. I think Chris Chelios is better than you for sure, or something like that. He said something like that to Brian Leetch. And Leetch just got really mad. And that's how it was. But you needed that guy, and he would bench him. I mean, the coach would bench him. Sorry, folks. I'm looking at the stabilizer right now, making sure it's good. But I remember him benching Brian Leach, benching Messier. He did not care. And he brought us a cup. I mean, that team, whether they hated him or not, I mean, it's an old school way of coaching, but that's who he was. He was very much that guy. The players hated him, though. All right, that's good. They really did. That's how it was, man. And that's what it takes. It takes that grit. It takes that a tenacity to bring home a cup. You have to have that grit. And if you don't have that work ethic, you're not going to make it, man. You will not make it. All right, that's good. Lights are good. It's hilarious. They always shut the door on me. Every time I go out here, they shut the door on me. Good stuff. All right, statics here, good. The lights are on. Let's go ahead and disconnect the GPU. I don't know why it's on the aircraft. It should not be on the aircraft. I did not connect it, and I have to pound on the door to get in. Let me in, Cliff. All right, we're done. We're running a checklist, and we'll go, okay? Let's go over here. One last thing we're going to do is set up for the Raider departure here. We're doing a Raider departure. We've already checked our legs page. That's all good to go. Let's talk about a return. In case if we had an engine failure or something like that, we're going to turn around and land here in Vegas. So I will plug in the approach on one left just to have it pulled up just in case. Let's go 110.1. That's going to be our return around.
408, spot 16 with Zulu taxi.
And looking at 14 degrees here on the course.
Delta cross right 26 right at Delta.
Course going to be set into 014.
Southwest 408, runway 1 right, taxi via Whiskey, Delta.
Okay, we're going to climb via the SID. So the SID says bring it all the way up to 13,000. There is no altitude restrictions for us. So we're going to bring it up to 13,000 unless they give us something different. We'll arm that. That is set.
Delta 2155, information Zulu ready for taxi. Delta 155, Las Vegas ground runway 26.
All good to go.
Runway 1 right, taxi
okay,
via
folks.
Bravo, Delta, cross runway 26 right at Delta.
Let's set this really quick. 141.
Runway 1 right, Bravo, Delta, cross 26 right at Delta.
I don't know why it does that. So annoying.
To the Delta gate.
I've got to learn to figure that out.
Las Vegas ground, taxi to parking via Delta Golf, Bravo.
Okay.
Parking via Delta Golf, Bravo, JetBlue 880.
Sorry, make that Delta Golf Charlie.
Delta Golf Charlie, JetBlue 880.
There we go. All right, pumps coming on. 1, 2. Lights coming on.
Now to 1025, heavy Munder Tower 19.9.
19.9 or 19.25, yeah.
And we already got APU on. I do not know why the stupid GPU is on. Hang on just a minute. Should not be on the airplane right now. We are on the APU, so I don't know what you're doing. I don't want this here. Take it off the aircraft. All right, additional services. Let's say remove the GPU. I don't want to request the GPU. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just
Alpha 405, hold short of
erase.
taxiway Bravo on Delta. You have an estimated departure time of about 9.5 minutes for spacing and or sequencing in San Francisco.
Oh, it's San Francisco, so I don't care about that. Let me just reposition.
Alpha 408, hold short of Bravo.
Actually, I'm going to...
Alpha 408, your estimated departure clearance time is now showing 0244 Zulu. It's about 9
Come
minutes.
on, what the heck?
Alright, copy, Southwest 408.
I don't know why it's doing that. It's being stupid. All right, here we go. You guys ready to go? Let's run the checklist. Let's get out of here. Doors coming denied. We'll close that door. Okay, 0 fuel weight. We've set it. It is our normal 0 fuel weight at this point. Takeoff condition computer is set. I've got takeoff flex in there. We'll go 35 on this one. Stabilizer trim is set at 9.5. No, excuse me, 11.5. We're looking at trim. I got to trim up just a little bit. There we go. It's about 7.9 on the trim. Flap takeoff selector is set at 9.5. Airspeed bugs and TRP. Airspeed bugs are set. TRP is set at takeoff flex 35. Fuel and fuel pumps. Fuel, we've got 14,800. We need a minimum of 14,100, so we should be good to go with that. And we're going to go on the B system today. All right, and our pumps are coming. They are on. Good. Hydraulics are on high. And we've got for start checklist is complete. Let's go ahead and fire up on number 2. And we'll be rocking and rolling. All right, what do you say? That's what the Rangers need. They need a coach that lights fires under them to play at least half decent hockey. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm still holding out. Laviolette, I think, is doing a good job. He's, his system is great when it works. When they play his system, they shut him down. Like, there is no ah man rushes when they play the system. But it's a defensive hockey, and the Rangers, they don't like that. They like to open it up, and you're going to be skating all over the ice. We'll see. It's still early in the season, folks. I'm not too worried just yet. Not at least yet. Okay. I want to do a brief with you really quick, so let me just brief with you. How's that? Okay, takeoff alternates. We don't have any special airport information. We're good. We've already looked at NOTAMs. MEL items are none. NOTAMs. We checked our NOTAMs today. There's nothing major I saw. I just want to take a brief look at those NOTAMs just really quick. I looked earlier. Okay, we've got cranes in the area. Unmanned rocket going on somewhere. 1 nautical mile north. That'd be interesting. Effective 20th of 16 Zulu, so we're good to go. Again, we have cranes, barricades, just that kind of construction crap that we always get at airports. Everything else is looking good here. Nothing going on there. NOTAMs are good. Adverse weather are on taxi routes and hotspots. Let's go ahead and check this with you. If you're with me here, let's go ahead and look at it. Pull up the charts. I'll show you the chart here. It's just so much easier to show you on this one sometimes. Las Vegas. All right, so we're going to go taxi. Here we go. There's our construction. I don't want that. But we are parked somewhere over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take we'll take this, either they give us Fox or hotel all the way down. We'll probably take the one left. We got to be very careful because there's a hot spot, number 1 here, because there's a conflict. 8 left goes this way, 1 left goes north.
Holding short, 26, I'm sorry, holding short, 1 right, 1 left over to tower.
Okay, so they're going 1 right here. They might take us on 1. They might take us on 1 left via Bravo. So we'll see. It's 8,900 feet, even with that short cut. I'll say about 500 feet, maybe 1,000 feet off of Bravo. So 7,900, still good. Okay, once we depart, we're going to depart on the Raider 2 departure. You can see, I'll throw this to dark mode. This is what I was talking about before. This is our restrictions. We're going to be taking off out of here. Once we rotate, we'll go 2,600 feet, roll the aircraft to the left, direct to Bessie. And then we'll continue to climb up to, you see the cells right here? That is not ours. So it just looks really weird. We're going to start our climb up to above 13,000 feet. We will turn on terrain here. We do have terrain on the northern quadrant, the western quadrant of the airport. So we'll be careful of that. We'll go ahead and kick. You can see the terrain right there. There it is. Lots of terrain. And to mitigate that, we're just going to follow our GPWS. And obviously, we'll take a look at the window. If we can't see it, obviously, we're going to look over here as well. Okay. Once we depart and start our climb out, I'm going to go ahead and select the lateral navigation, or LNAV, or NAV in this particular case, to get the flight director going for us. I don't know if we can arm it on the ground. I know the 737 you can. I don't know about the MD-80. All right. See you at Atlantic. Yes, it'll be at Atlantic, sir. All right. You guys ready to rock and roll? Let's go ahead and fire it up. Any questions from you?
Southwest 408.
What did I miss? Anything?
The whole short of 1 right, we'll be ready at 44.
Okay, Southwest 408, change of plans. The 80 is a switch. We haven't changed our runway configuration. We're departing 26 right now. So if you could make the left turn on Bravo, runway 26 right, taxi at Bravo.
Shoot.
All right, 26 right, we have Bravo. No chance to take off 1 right?
Negative. We're departing 26 right and 19 left and right.
19 left, folks.
Right,
It's a good taxi
Bravo,
for us.
Southwest 408.
We'll take it. So what happens now?
Vegas Airport information Alpha now, current wind calm, altimeter 3001. Runway configuration change, landing runway 26 left and 26 right, departing 26 right and 19 left, 19 right.
All right, we're going to be taking 19 right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to stop. I'm glad we didn't start the engines yet. Let's come down here. Let's do another check here. We've got to do everything over again. I mean, pretty much everything. When you get one of these things, you got to get calculated numbers, the whole 9 yards. Let's go ahead and do the arrivals and departures. You're going to go to 19er right, I'm assuming, because we're so close to that runway. It's going to be a very quick taxi. 19er right, that's in there. We're going to still do the radar 2. Okay. And we're going to execute that. Now the legs changed. See? We have, this is really why it's important to really go over your legs now to make sure you're good to go. Now we're going south. So the first one should be Drew. 7,000 feet is going to be capped out at. And then we've got Drew, Raider. Once we're at Raider, then it's Black. And then we're done from this one. And then we go on to the arrival, okay? So just 7,000 below, okay? So that's where we're stuck at for that. That's the only change that we really need to make for that. Then we're going to come over to here and go to our performance charts, and we have to do the whole thing for the performance. So we're going to set 19er right there, dry. It is calm, so I'm just going to set it to 0. And I know what you're saying. Why are we doing this again, Jason? You know we're good on the other. Why do we have to do this? And the reason is because if you flap might have changed. 9.5, 26, 32, 41. Same numbers there. 26, 32, 41. We're good. All right. Everything else is good. You always want to do that. Get in that habit of doing that because you just don't know. All right. Let's fire them up. Aux trans and trans hydraulics are off, are they? Did I shut them off? Were they on before? Yeah, they were off. What in the world am I doing? All right, on. Thank you. There we go. Now we got hydraulic pressure. I don't know what happened there. Wow, look at that sphere. What is that thing? You guys see this thing right here?
5 off at Mike.
Jeez. Thank you, Captain Cavu. Catching my mistakes. All right, I think we're good. Let's talk about the return. Gosh,
and thank you for the help there. Sorry about that.
Shoot.
Launcher 99, Southwest 48.
19er left. That's probably going to be a visual. If we had to do a return, it'll probably be on 2-6, to tell you the truth. So we'll go, it'll probably be 2-6 left. We had to do a return in. 2-6 right, I'd probably want, just to give us a little more room. And that's going to be 110.3. I'll plug that in right here. 110.3. Okay. Inbound course is going to be set at 259. Again, a good habit to get into. Just, oh, come on, dude. All right, 259. Here we go. $259. $259. Okay. All right, Folks, we're set there. We've got, I think we're good now. We had a little runway change we had to deal with. Let's go and fire up number 2.
26.
Okay,
16,
supplies
Los
off.
Angeles, Express invited taxi. Expect 26 right. Alpha current
Boom.
now.
Number 2.
Alpha Corn,
Fire.
26 right and push at discretion, Southwest.
Okay, on system Bravo. We got a start valve open. Here we go.
Taxi Southwest 26, 16, expect 19 left.
19 left, Southwest 26, 16.
Oh man, you guys. It's always something, right? Looking for 22.
Square wings 71 rated taxi.
Okay, here comes the fuel. Fuel in, timer up.
781, or sorry, 71.
There's the light.
Las Vegas down runway 19 left, taxi via Bravo. Or correction,
Oil
Delta.
pressure.
Our 19 left via Delta. We'll start the taxi soon in a minute. We just wait for
Let's
one
go,
of
shut
our
'em
IRS
off.
to complete
Bam.
the line and we get a reprogram our departure.
Roger, no worries. Yeah, and just did you have
On the
Alpha on board?
on the bus.
And we have Alpha.
Coming down on the EGT. Okay, got a good engine start on number 2. Let's go ahead and fire number 1, just because it's a real short taxi here, folks. Okay, left start valve is open. Start valve is open. That's what happens when I fire. Now, that's what happens when I'm distracted by talking about hockey and not concentrating on the flow. I'm getting this airplane out. I'm getting distracted by your comments is what's happening. All right, 22, fuel in, timer up. And I'm going to go ahead and flip the run. There we go. Got a light, EGT, oil pressure, and capping that. And looking good on the EGT. I'm watching that, making sure it doesn't spike on us on the bus. Here comes down the rollback. We're good. All right, we're going to come upstairs here. We're going to throw the APU air to the off position. We are on the bus. We're going to check that left side and right side look good. Bat volts looking good, and amps are reading 0. Good. APU is now off. That's good. That's off. Supplies are coming on auto. That is our packs. Turn the packs on. That's good to go here. Fuel's good. Coming across. That anti-ice is on. We're on the captain's side. Flaps coming in. Seatbelts. Flaps are coming in at 9.5, so we'll just do that. That should get us to 9.5. Let's see what we got. About right. We've got a green light. Good to go. I see a little master caution. Let's check our rudder now. Everything's looking good, folks. All right, we got a master caution. We've got parking on, and then ART is in op. Correct. All right, let's shut off the lights on the floods. That is it. And I don't know why this dumb thing should not be attached to the aircraft. Like, what is going on? Why are you being stupid? It should not be here. Okay, I've got both engines lit. GPU should be off. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And even I shut off GSX. It's not like GSX is on. Yeah, good. Hopefully that did something. Flight mode's on. Night mode's on. Okay. See this door right here? I don't know what's going on. Our light is on. Anti-collision light is on. Okay. All right. Let's go, folks. What's up, Jason? Doing American, Charlotte, Tampa. Cool. Air conditioning panel set. Pitot heat and ignition's on. Anti-ice is off. Engine instruments check. Flight controls are free. Flaps and slats. Takeoff set with the green light. Transponder is coming on TARA, and we'll call for taxi clearance. Okay, TARA on there, transponder, pneumatic cross feeds. Woo. Sorry. Doesn't like that when I'm doing this. Cross feeds coming close.
2616 ready for taxi.
Southwest 2616, runway 19 left, taxi via Gulf Delta.
Taxi light's coming on.
We Golf Delta Southwest.
I'm hoping this whole thing goes away after I
232 from you.
apply. By the way, in the text, go ahead and throw belts on. We're gonna be so fast on the taxi, it's gonna be ridiculous. Belts on, folks. Chutes on. Sorry. Wow, that's a basketball now. That's crazy. That thing. All right, let me call him up. Just gonna take a peek. And we're Atlantic. Let's give him a call. Vegas ground, right? Vegas ground, Riptide 5803 at Atlantic Aviation, looking for taxi with the numbers.
Sir, what was the call sign?
Riptide.
Riptide 5803, Roger, runway 19 right, taxi via hotel Foxtrot.
All right, 19 right, Hotel Foxtrot, Riptide 5803. Brakes off, folks.
Ground, Phenom 232 Sierra Uniform, we're off of 1 left at Bravo, back to Atlantic Aviation.
Number 2, Sierra Uniform, taxi to Park via hotel.
Hotel, Atlantic Aviation, 2 Sierra Uniform.
All right, let's see if we're dragging this. Get out of my way, you idiots. That's all right, we'll run them over. All right, so this is going to be a weird taxi because...
Monitor Tower 19-9.
What was that? Was that for Riptide 5803?
Riptide 5803, Monitor Tower 19-9.
Over the tower, we'll see you. 19-9 over to the tower. And so that's right here. So what we're going to do is right here, we were going to drop this over there, and now we're on tower. We should be broadcasting on, not on that one. Stand by. 119.9, right? Alright, something's going on. My comms. Stop. Something's up with the comms. Why are the comms not working? 119.9 is set. That's why. There we go. Let's give him a call. Let's go ahead and set our speed brakes and let's do a checklist. Okay, before takeoff config is checked. Actually, I'm going to set the brakes. I'll push them up and then we'll go from there. Ignition selector is on Bravo and altimeters are set. ABS and spoilers are armed and takeoff is on. Once we stop, I'll stop the aircraft right here over in Juliet. It's like right, we're not going to go all the way around, but we're going to turn over here. And that should be Juliet right about here. You can do a couple things. This is a good enough spot for us. You can see the whole line coming up, and then we'll stop the aircraft. I'll give you a little takeoff brief.
Las Vegas Tower, you up?
Yes, sir.
Riptide 5803, runway 19 right, line up away.
19 right, line up and late. Riptide 5803. Okay. Cleared on the left, and we've already run a checklist. I'm going to go ahead and line it up, and then we'll stop the aircraft. And I'll just show you what we're going to do. Anything below 80 knots, we're going to stop the aircraft. Anything above 80 knots, we're only going to stop to V1. We're only going to stop with fire, failure, fear, or shear. All right, departure straight out. We're going to climb to an altitude of... First altitude check is going to be 13,000 below 7,000. Let's go ahead and set that right now. All right, that's set. We're good there.
5803, wind calm, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
Hey, copy the winds, 19 right, clear for takeoff, Riptide 5803. All right, I'm going to bring up the throttles a little quick. Just want to make sure we don't have any alarms going off on us. All right, we're good. All right, we'll release the brakes. We're on the roll. We'll rotate the aircraft to about 20 degrees or so. All right, auto throttle is now on.
Takeoff Tower, American 1776.
Here we go.
Final 426 left.
American 1776 Heavy, Las Vegas Tower, wind calm, runway 26 left, gonna land.
Okay, takeoff thrust set on the clamp.
American 1776.
80 knots. Rotate nice and easy. Pull it up. Let the aircraft will rotate. Here we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Let's go to about 20 degrees. Nose up right there. Follow that flight director.
Tower Southwest 2616 at 19 left, ready to go.
Okay, nav set.
Southwest
Nav.
2616, Vegas Tower, runway 19 left, line up away.
19 left, 9 left, move 8, Southwest 2616.
Nav track set. Here we go.
Tower, good evening, Spirit Wing 71, we're right behind that beautiful Southwest. Spirit Wing 71, roger.
Climb
Riptide
thrust.
5803, contact departure 118.25, good day.
Over departure, we'll see. Riptide 5803. Okay, we're slowing down just a little bit. We're going to do a VNAV climb here. And we'll go ahead and call them up. Now I need to get down through 7,000, so flaps are coming up 1. Let's give him a call. Aviate, communicate, right? Navigate, communicate. Flaps are 0. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and arm the autopilot now, and then I'll give him a call. Ready, autopilot is armed. VNAV is climbing. Okay. Let's get through 220. And we are a nav clamp, VNAV captured at 7,000. Slats are coming in. Let me call them up. Vegas departure, Riptide 5803, 7,000. Do we have the right one? What is departure, guys? 127,350. 127,035? Nope. 127.
X-ray information off, ready to taxi over Atlantic.
November 75 X-ray, Vegas Tower, runway 19 right, taxi via Hotel Foxtrot.
Gosh. We call them up. Vegas departure, Riptide 5803, 7,000.
Riptide 5803, contact 118.02.
11802, thanks. 11802. Come on.
Delta 15, correction, Delta 155,
Gosh.
Delta Center 118.02. Delta 511, LA Center 118.02.
All right, hold on. Now I need to go 13,000. Let's climb up. Let's go set to climb. I'm screwing around here too much with this crap. We need to climb. Let's go. We're done with the altitude restriction up to 13,000. 02, right? Yeah. LA Center. Sorry.
Descending Angel 4. Delta 155, LA Center, good evening.
LA Center, Riptide 5803 out of Vegas, checking in 7,500.
Riptide 5803, LA Center, out of contact, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280 on the climb, Riptide 5803.
LA Center Southwest 2616, 5.7 for 7,000.
Alright, let's do a climb check.
LA Center, climb, maintain flight level 360, radar contact.
360, Southwest 2616.
Man, I can't see a freaking thing. Gotta flood these out just a little bit. There we go. All right, folks, on the climb here. Ignition. Throw that off.
Urban cleared ILS Yankee runway 26 left approach.
Cleared at Bourbon, cleared ILS Yankee 26 left.
APU is off and air is off.
9.9, good night.
Fuel pumps
119,
are
0.9, Southwest 2618.
set.
Thank you so much for the ATC. Have a good night.
Spoilers and ABS. We'll throw those off.
LA Center, hello, square wings 71, just leaving Vegas for climb at 4,000.
Flaps and slats are up.
Center, radar contact.
Slats are up. Go ahead and do this right there. We'll stow this right here. We got to do our flow.
Delta
Flow,
511,
flow,
LA Center, go.
flow.
We're up for Delta 511. Delta 511, Roger.
We're good on the climb. Go to VNAV. I want that VNAV climb now. Let's go. The airplane is accelerating. Oh, we're doing good on the climb. All right, let me just take a peek up here, just make sure we're doing good. Coming across. Good, good. We are climbing. Good. That's good. Okay. Climbing is good. That's stowed. Those are good. That's off. All right. Good on the climb. That was a little hectic because we had a whole bunch of, obviously, frequencies in one-man show. It's kind of tough when you're trying to fly. That's why I kicked the autopilot on pretty early because we needed a level at 7,000 and I didn't want to manually hand fly the aircraft while heads down looking for air traffic control. It's probably not smart. So that's why I like to just kind of take it, have the autopilot take over for us so we can handle and go heads down and mess with the radios. Anyway, good stuff. John, what's going on? John's checking in. SRQ. I can't voice chat right now, but I'm planning to be on later after midnight to fly Messi back. Oh yeah, I gotta check your stream, John. He went to South America yesterday. That must have been fun. That's a good time. Go there. Let's go outside. Let's see this thing. Look at that bird. Once we hit 18,000, we'll go ahead and I want to take a picture of that. Leaving Vegas in the dust.
71, climb, maintain flight level 360. And,
we won't be back here, actually. Like we're done with Vegas. This is our only Vegas trip.
Sorry about that. Had some comm issues.
I think we all had comm issues.
34 LA Center, radar contact 20 miles south of 29 pumps.
Okay, let's get the arrival going. Angel 4, 18,000, 2992.
LA Center, hello. Number 75 X-ray is just passing 4,000 out of Vegas.
And by the way, I would already talk to the crew and the team. Let them know that we're probably not going to turn off the seatbelt sign. It's just such a fast flight.
Maintain 290 knots or greater on the climb.
290 on the climb, Southwest 2616.
Southwest 2616, that's 290 or greater.
290 or greater.
Yeah, he wants you to go fast. We'll go fast.
Straight ring 71, maintain 26.
All right, we're at black. Here we go for the arrival. Let's get the weather. You guys ready for the weather? Here it comes. I know what you're saying. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. This is how these flights suck. You're like a Reddit pack mule. All right, we've got a 260 at 6.
Delta 2761, not for another 30 miles or so, and then I'll get you higher. All right, roger that.
Few clouds 800. Scattered 16.
Roger.
Broken 24, 14 over 12.
Southwest 1486 cross Momar at maintain flight level 240.
29097.
Cross Momar at and maintain flight level 240.
We are going to be landing ILS 24 left, 25 right. 24 left, 25 right. I'm going to ask for the southern end of the runway here, is because
55 contact SoCal approach 128.05 connect.
I'm watching that EGT. See that EGT? I'm just going to pop it on... see the EGT flashing on me? Don't like
the
that.
Cocktail 3, arrival runway 26 left transition, Las Vegas altimeter.
Let's set it to cruise.
3001.
I would just dial it back a little bit,
We'll just
and then I'll bring the
Cocktail 3,
EPR back. We'll just
transition,
climb a little slower. It's
3001
fine.
For Southwest 1441.
I just rather not screw with the flame out. Thanks. I don't want to compressor stall the thing, so let's not. These are JT8s. You got to kind of take care of them. They're not, they're not the turbo. They're not big old fans where you could just, and you'll get all that thrust. You gotta goose these things. So we are. Any more Mad Dog flights this weekend? Dang.
Direct Keno.
Direct Keno, Southwest 2616.
Have you done anything to allow the aircraft to show properly as an MD-80 on VATSIM? Oh, you mean like model matching? I don't know. I hope so. LAX, you'll be landing 25 left.
Your normal speed.
Normal speed.
Yeah, we're going to be landing. I'm going to be looking south side of the airport. We're going to be taxiing into the south side, so I'm going to be requesting a 25 left. Keep me away, because I'd rather be there. We're parking.
1989, expect ILS Zulu runway 26, that's bridge.
We're parking. Where'd my phone?
Southwest 2810, contact tower 119.9, good night.
Tower 119.9, Southwest 2810, good day.
Hang on, folks. Whew. Busy, 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 busy. I'm looking at like 100,000 things at once. We're going to 260-2992. I've got to do that on the standby. Don't get sloppy. Who needs Cliff? Right? Gosh, I wish we could do, honestly, shared cockpit. That would be so much fun on this airplane. Jeez. Okay. Los Angeles. 2726. Try to see where they landed.
2805.
Jeez. Gosh. All right. They didn't park on the south side. They did not park on the south side.
Oakland Center 127.95. Good night.
Throttle's coming back. We're at cruise.
12795, Southwest 408, good night.
All right. We got to descend here or not. I got to listen because it's coming. Descent Angel 4.
Hello, TBM November 8, sailing off level 270 con.
Smash. Where are we? We're at Smash. Sally Gleason. Sally, do you want us to just... let me call him up. LA Center, Riptide 5803. You want us to descend via the Angel 4?
Riptide 5803, are you at your top descent now?
Yes, sir.
Riptide 5803, descend via the Angel 4, arrival, Ontario altimeter 2996.
Descend via the Angel 4, thanks. Riptide 5803. All right, so we're going to go Gleason 30 to 24,000-ish. This is saying we've already passed the top of descent. So we're there already. We got Smash coming in. I see Sally and then Gleason, but Gleason set. Hold on just a minute. I just want to make sure I've got this correct. 280 is set. Let's go to our Prague page. No, 63 miles to top of descent, even though it says I passed it. So what's accurate? So we might have to, it's saying 62 miles now, 61 miles. So even though it's behind us, so it's kind of a weird thing. I think what we'll do is start putting in just 1,000 feet a minute and kind of see where we go. So let's go to descent. We'll go descent now, and then I'll execute it. We're going to go to the altitude, and we're going to descend down to Gleason at 24,000 here, and we're going to arm that. Okay.
560 descent via the shout to
We're going to go
arrival.
VNAV descent here. There we go.
3001.
Okay, we got an FMS EPR now. We're going to start a nice descent. Let's see where we line up with 240. I want to be at Gleason. You could see All right, look at our profile. So we were correct. That top of the
Flight 2834, contact Los Angeles Center 127.35.
that's okay.
2735.
We're gonna be short. So what we could do is stop the descent right now, which I'll do. So I'm just gonna come in here and go altitude hold. Vertical speed, let's go to 0. We'll hold that right there until we capture profile. It's way short. So we're going to hold that for a minute and then we'll descend. It's okay that we started down. We'll catch profile again and then we'll be in good shape. Yeah, shared cockpit in the MD-80 would be amazing. Yes. Fortnite mad, or do you have any more streams planned this week? Did you,
1989 at pre-nuclear ILS, runway 26.
Jeffrey? Did you see the flight into? Did you watch that stream already? Oh, we have negative 13.
Expect ILS Zulu, runway 26 left.
ILS Zulu 26 left, United 1495.
No, something's wrong with this puppy. Something's wrong. Saying 135 now. No, that's not correct. That's not correct. So we're going to have to do this smart. So let's plan on Gleason at 240. So I'm just going to hold this. There's no way we're 134 nautical miles on the top of descent. So I think we passed it already. I'm going to go ahead and start a descent here. We're just going to go and click descend. We'll go just...
That's 560. I don't know. You read back your clearance earlier. Did you not copy it?
Let's go ahead down. Just going to do 600, 700 feet a minute, just down to 240.
The altitudes on the procedure at your discretion.
Let's see if we can get to Gleason. See, I'm just going to take that green banana now. I like it right there. Perfect. Let's just nice and smooth descent here.
Number 7 Lima Alpha descend via the cocktail 3 arrival runway 26 left transition Las Vegas altitude at 300.
All right, Sean, are you on frequency still, Sean?
3 arrival. We really
love
19 right.
I have a question.
Lima Alpha, I'm planning to squeeze you in 19 right, but the cocktail only has a 26 left. 19 transition kind of always one thing. So
I do not know. It looks like they didn't.
The cocktail 3 arrival for now. The 26 transition, and we're expecting the 19er November 8th, Sally Mouth.
I have no idea where they went. The thing is, like, I'm looking at the real aircraft, folks.
Southwest out of Vegas, 4.1 for 19. Southwest 292 LA Center, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 360. Climb maintain flight level 360, Southwest 92. United 1495 at Preno, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 26 left.
At Reno, care for the approach, ILS 26 left, United 1495.
I'm telling you, they didn't land. First of all, they landed to the north, and they parked on the cargo area. They didn't park to the south like they normally do. So they didn't park at any of the FBOs, like Signature, Atlantic, nothing. So that aircraft, at least from the ADS-B data I have, actually went into the north side on the cargo. And by the way, I'm sorry, Jeff. Did you take a look at? I might be getting into some clouds. I got to turn on some engine anti-ice here in a minute. Did you get? Did you see the trip I did from HPN to Vegas? Did you watch that stream? I'm sure you did. That was only an hour. I mean, it was 5, but no, you're good. Streams do I have planned this weekend? I'm going to stream. Yes, we're going to stream. I gotta look. But it looks to me like we will be streaming. Let me look at my paperwork. Well, I won't be streaming. I'll be filming for you guys. So members and YouTube members and patrons will see the next flight I do. Probably you might see us return. It won't be a stream though. But I don't know. It could happen. I could stream it.
71. I can't give you 5 minutes, unfortunately. I'm going to have to hand you to Oakland Center pretty soon. Any chance you can stick around for a sec?
Yeah, we'll stick around for a couple minutes.
All right. I got to turn on some anti-ice here coming up. 2 engine valves.
Good.
Descending 240.
340 for traffic, that'll be fine.
You want to set what you said?
340.
Mad Dog, John says Mad Dog can drop like a rock. Yes, it can.
380 if you could make it that high.
It really does stop on a dime. Like, just comes down.
Actually, sorry about that. Yeah, we'll just stop at 340.
I think we're on the north side.
Fairing 71, maintain flight level 340.
Alright, we're maintaining 340 now.
No, I'm behind from working. Oh, there you go. So you can watch some. 240 coming up.
Spare wings 71.
So my plan is we'll hit Gleason at 240 at 24,000, and then we'll
about 10 miles
come
to
down.
northeast. Unfortunately, you're both going to enter Oakland's airspace with the same exit fix. If you're willing to slow down by a tiny bit, though, I can give you 36.
What do you need as a speed?
Fairing 71, what's, say your current Mach number?
We're Mach .78.
All right, we're going to San Jose, and we're doing that on the 22nd. So we go from LAX to San Jose, and then that's it. So yeah, I might stream that, or that might be a recorded private thing. We'll see.
76, you still want the 34?
Fairing 71, climb, maintain flight level 360.
Yeah, it's going to be Randy, huh?
Mach .76.
Okay, guys, got to listen here. Just a minute, it's going to get busy.
2616, maintain Mach .8.
Mach 0.8, Southwest 26.
Okay, I'm going to shoot for the 24 right now because I think we're supposed to be on the north side. This is checkpoint 3. It looks like they came into a cargo area. They didn't actually go into any FBO. So, like, I know the Panthers went to the FBO last year. We're not doing that this year. It's looking like it's a different spot for them. The West Aircraft Hangar.
ILS Yankee, runway 26 on approach.
Get the ILS Yankee 26 left, Southwest 1441.
United 1989 Heavy, contact tower 119.9, good night.
Alright, Tower 99, you have a nice one, 1989.
Yeah, they landed on 24 right. Looks like they parked at the building that oversees planes parked for the next flight. Yeah.
1441 at Bourbon, cleared ILS Yankee, runway 26 left approach.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's they landed northbound, so that's probably what we'll do. We're going to do the same thing. Sean, he said 300 something. He said 376, but it's not the FBO.
Contact Oakland Center 127.905. Connect.
Okay, guys, we're at Gleason. We're going to start our descent down to Angel at 19,000. So I'll set this down to 19. Nice, and we've got 90 nautical miles, it says. There's no way. You know, so even if I look at the legs page, it says Angel. So I'm going to say 190. Let's see if we can't get this thing to work on. I want to hit it. 190. Let's see what happens on the progress page. 88 nautical miles. No way. We'll hit it. We're at 16. Let's go down. I'm going to do this manually. So this is going to be a manual descent now. So I think I missed it. Let's just check it out. Angel at 19,000. We're going to meet the restriction. I'm just kind of playing those odds a little bit, where we can say, okay, we're between 24 and 19. We've made it. We've hit the restriction. That's why it's saying we have 85 nautical miles, basically. But what I'm doing is trying to get down a little quicker.
71, contact Oakland Center with 27.905. Connect.
All right, let's come over here.
127.905.
Landing.
LAX.
LAX.
I meant 905 though. 27.905.
LAX, it's dry, winds calm. We are 14 degrees. We're going to take 2-4 left.
Yeah,
2-4 right.
Contact L8 Cookson, Vegas Tower, 119.9, good night.
2-4 right, we'll take.
Yeah, 1495, good night.
Flaps 15 over 40. We're looking at 2997. 29.97. Reversers, yes, we'll go to auto brake 2. Medium landing weight is going to be right around 113 when it's all said and done. calculate that. We'll write this down. All right, I've got auto brake's going to be medium. We're looking at a landing distance of 59.87.
Southwest 1486, Ellie.
We have about 7,900 feet. Runway 24 right. Flaps 40. Looking at 129 on the ref.
Southwest 1486, negative, maintain 240. Next controller, give you alert.
Okay.
Copy, 1486, we'll go.
Frontier Flight 319, 330.
Frontier Flight 319, LA Center Archer.
Departure Spearway 526, passing flight level 5,700.
Southwest 1486, actually disregard, stay with me, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, the San Diego altimeter is 29999.
Can 7,000 hasn't given me a runway yet. Circus, it says 12,000. I have no idea where we're going from there.
Other aircraft calling LA Second.
Spearway 526, passing flight level 7,100.
Bearing 526, LA Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Spearway 526.
Kane, 17,000. It increases your workload a little bit when you have to do this manually, but you know, I'm going to keep trucking down on this about 1,800 feet a minute. That's going to bring us down.
11 descend via the Throne 3 arrival. The
they have not given me a runway yet, so I'm going to just plan for that runway 24. It's no big deal. We'll plan 24 left. I'm going to program it right now, and if he asks, I'm just going to say, we take 24 left if we can. Arrivals, departures, going to go ILS 24 left. What transition? The circus transition.
3 contact circular approach 128.05, good night.
128.05. 128.05. 128.05. 128.05 set. Entered. Listen. Circus.
Second approach United 831 with you on 17.
United 23, your squawk is still not correct. I need you to squawk 7715, and then I can get you over to the center controller. Squawk 7715.
Set 17,000 is set.
Request pushing stop.
Holy crap, no, man.
Approach nomadic sounds person. I think I got a handoff for you step on.
Pushing on to 1632, vacated that echo.
Okay, United 1632 via Alpha, good day.
Off.
Alpha, 1632.
Manic 7747, climb and maintain flight level 230, centers on 135.55.
Boyle, 14,000.
262 Hotel, heading 240, clear the visual 27.
240, clear the visual 27, 26 Hotel.
United 23, thank you. Contact LA Center on 127.35. United 2123, heavy turn left heading 06, correction 080.
080, Delta 2123.
SoCal approach, Southwest 604, request pushing stop.
Maintain 12000 for now.
SoCal approach, Southwest 604, request pushing start.
33 Lima Romeo, SoCal departure, radar contact, say altitude.
North Romeo 4000, direct Sonoma.
For 33 Lima Romeo, LA Center, climb maintain 13,000.
Climb maintain
13,000. It's fine, the pumps are still on, that's okay.
Up to 230 and 135. Apologies for what happened earlier. It's nomadic sounds person.
That's Ontario is right below us pretty much.
United 831, correction, climb via the summer 2 departure, centers on 135.55.
3555, United 831.
SoCal approach, geo check.
Loud and clear. Delta 2120, heavy, clear direct Carif.
I can't get a word.
Delta 2123, heavy, clear direct Carif.
Delta 2123, start up.
LA Center, Riptide 5803, 15,000, checking in.
127.35, number 23 Lima, have a good one.
SoCal approach, Southwest 674, request push and start.
Stand by for push and start. Who checked in that I stepped on?
That was Riptide 5803.
Riptide 5803 LA Center. Approach on 124.9, please.
Over to approach. Yeah, 124.9er. 124.9er.
Delta 2123. You said cars?
Ow.
RF Charlie Alpha Romeo India Foxtrot.
124.9.
That is not in our FMS. Could you please give us a second to put it in?
All back to you, Delta 2123. Heavy, just continue on your present heading, all back to you.
And you will vector Delta. Thank you.
626 Hotel Runway 27.
Come on.
Correction, 262 Hotel Runway 27 to land.
Holy crap. LA approach, Riptide 5803, checking in 13,000. Riptide 5803.
Riptide 5803, SoCal approach, verify you have the ATIS.
Roger, sir, we have the ATIS.
Which code? Need you check in with the code. Delta 1488, contact LA Tower 12095.
Tower 12095, Delta 1488, yeah.
Delta 960, turn right heading 220, report field in sight. 220, report field in sight.
Check in with the code. What's he talking about? LA ATIS, where are you? 133.8. Like I got freaking time for this. 133.8. What the heck, man? This is ridiculous. All right, let me go. Like, I don't have time for this crap. I really don't. Let's see. Weather, ATIS. Parallel approach. All right, I got it. Closed. Runway 24 right is closed. 6 left is closed. 80 is activation.
Delta 960, clear visual approach runway 24 left. Clear visual 24 left, Delta 960.
And LA Center, Riptide 5803.
Sorry, I stepped on you.
It's okay. LA Center, Riptide 5803. You want us on a heading or a runway?
I fly heading 220, and the ATIS information is Yankee, altimeter 2997.
Okay, 270 on the heading.
220 on the heading, descend and maintain 8,000.
220 down 8,000. 220, 8,000. I don't have time. I'm reading the freaking ATIS. I got an airplane, handful of aircraft right now, dude. It's like 220 heading select. Let's go. At this point, I'll take any flipping runway. Good night, man.
Coastal 5803, expect the visual approach 25 left.
I'll expect 25 left. By the way, I did have the ATIS, but it was written, so I didn't listen to the ATIS. I couldn't. It's a little too busy for me. All right, 25 left. We're going to expect that. I'm not going to even worry about asking for a different runway. So let's go 25 left. A little bit behind it right now, guys. It's going to be a visual. We're blasting through on 220 already. I'm slowing down. Speed's coming down. We are through the ILS. 251. We're going to go 1099er. We're expecting a visual. Thank you.
Wind shear.
I appreciate the sub, buddy. That's awesome. I'm a little bit behind right now.
5803, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn right heading 250.
5,000, 250 on the turn, thanks. 250 on the turn, 5,000.
1155, descending down the Ironman, passing 17,000.
Alaska 1155, SoCal, verify you have the ATIS.
Yeah, Yankee, apparently.
you're on board LS-1165.
Yankee is current. Expect visual approach 24 left.
Sorry about that, visual 24 left, LS-1155.
All right, got 250 on the heading. We're down to 5,000.
Tower 120905.
120.905.
2095, that's 960. Have a good one.
All right, let me give you a better rate. Let me give you a better rate, buddy. How about 1,500 feet a minute? Shooting we're way south. Okay, I've got 109.9 set, 251 on the course. Nay. 251 course right there. Once I see the dang field, I'm going to say I got the field in sight. Where are you? It's really difficult when you're trying to, you're getting handed off. You know, I'm reading the ATIS from Navigraph, right? I'm reading the actual real-world ATIS.
Coastal 5803, turn right heading 280, report when you have LA Airport in sight.
Right, 280. Okay, right turn, 280, Riptide 5803, report in sight. 280 on the turn. Heading select, 280. I've got the airport right now. I've got the airport in sight for Riptide 5803.
Riptide 5803, clear visual approach runway 25 left.
Clear the visual 25 left, Riptide 5803. Speed brakes. Slats. Got a master caution. Son of a gun. That's gone. Sorry, I didn't cap it. Okay, go on the left side today. We're slowing the aircraft down. Got the slats in. We're going to dump it in. We're a little on the high side. Let's go 1700. I've got the heading. Don't tell me I need to contact a different tower, dude. I'm so bad. Oh, yeah. GG, what do you need to be at, bud? 1900. Freaking way on the high side. Way on the high side. I've got the speed. We're going to drop it down. Flaps coming in. Dump it. Up 15. Now we got to see what you're made of, aircraft. What are you made of? Oh my gosh.
Riptide 5803, contact LA Tower 120.95. Good day.
120.95. We'll see you. LA Tower, Riptide 5803 on final, runway 25 left.
Say that call sign?
Riptide 5803.
Riptide, I like that. Riptide 5803, LA Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land, Riptide 5803. Landing check, please.
JetBlue Part 36, A300 just disappeared, so should we just call this Delta?
JetBlue 5.
Okay, gear down.
Yeah, he's logging off, so you can pull
Flaps
up.
40. Let's get on center line here. I know I'm diving. This is a little high. Ignition is on Alpha. ABS and spoilers are armed. Landing gear, airspeed, bugs are set. We're good to go. We're going to make it fine.
Yes, you are.
Keep this descent rate.
RNF Doctor 25 right.
1900. Flight directors off, please. Doesn't help me.
Delta 960, cutting ground.
Over to ground, Delta 960.
Oh, gosh. Left side, that is correct. We're on the right. We're on the correct runway. We're a little fast. Let's go. Landing lights coming on. 1000 check. Sync. Pretty good. 1500 on the sync. About 150 on the speed. We're going to catch profile. Slow it down. A little on the high side. This thing sinks like a rock. So that's why I dropped that gear down real quick. Try to get that drag out. There we go. Right on profile. Here comes the throttles. Give me a little power. There we go. Winds are calm. Still a little fast here. A little bit of a duck under here.
JetBlue 780, contact departure seal.
Departure seal.
80 knots. 60 outer reversers. I got the brakes. Let's get off on Hotel 7. And I think we got a taxi all the way down here. I think we got to go this way. We're not going to the FBO today, are we? I don't know if Sean's on or not, but the Hotel 9, yeah. Tower Riptide 5803, clear of 25 left.
Riptide 5803 at Lima Cross 25 right, contact ground.
Cat Lima across 25 right, we'll contact ground once we're there. Riptide 5803. Let's bring it up.
Frontier Flight 2145, thank you for your patience. We had a San Francisco departure out of John Wayne and they told me to hold it, but you're clear for takeoff now, so RNAV to Delaware.
Okay, 25 right, you take a look. We're on Lima, we'll cross Lima, and then we'll call them.
I'm sorry, 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear right. Clear left. I got the landing lights on. We're crossing an active, so once we get across this runway, we'll call ground on Lima here. We'll just get across. Man, I'll tell you what, that was busy. Busy stuff going on. I am going to point the aircraft in this direction. There's a couple of places we can go. So I've got to go this way. I just don't want to turn yet. So let me go ahead and give ground a call on LAX ground 121.750. 121.750. Now I know my tail's sticking straight out. There's nobody on final, so I'm not really worried about that. If there was, I'd be across at 121.750.
For you, just make sure that you look at the star. It's a new star.
Right? Ground 121.750. Yes.
Was there anyone else waiting for clearance?
Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November. We didn't request, but we're waiting for a BDC.
Alpha Bravo November. Roger. Stand by. Sending you clearance. Thank you.
LA ground, Riptide 5803 on Lima.
Riptide 5803, welcome to LA. I don't know where you park. Where are you parking?
I think we're parking over to the Delta Airlines hangar on the west side of the airport.
Okay, no problem. So straight ahead there you're on Lima right now. So join Lima, hold short of Delta.
I think we're on the maintenance hangar though, all the way on the west by Bravo.
Oh, okay, that changes things, no problem. Left there so straight ahead, left Charlie to the maintenance ramp.
Okay, left Charlie to maintenance ramp, Riptide 5803. All right, here we go. So this is Charlie.
Tower 120.905 for sequence.
So we're going to go down Charlie, which is across here. This is Lima.
120.5. Alaska 3325.
Yeah, we'll see it. 4 Victor Alpha, same for you, monitor Tower 120.905. Delta 4075, runway 24 left, taxi straight ahead.
Slots
right
coming
on
up.
Echo. You're going to be sequenced behind the private A320.
Right on Echo
tell you,
for 2
gosh.
left and right behind the private jet Delta 4075.
Right, thank you. And then Delta 4075, you can monitor Tower 120.905.
Well, that was fun.
We're throwing Tower 120.95.
Jeez, busy. It's just,
Thank you.
it's super busy, you guys. So like, anytime you're going to get that, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the EPU here. And I'm going to shut down number 1.
67, for some bizarro reason, your flight plan is not coming up.
I don't.
Stand by.
I mean, I don't know what's if I would
What the heck just happened?
Yeah, I know.
Hit the brakes on me?
in Seattle.
I have to give you a manual PTC standby.
Gosh, come on, airplane. What?
Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November, ready for taxi.
Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November. Sorry, do you need to push?
Negative, we can just taxi.
Okay, roger, runway. There is a big delay out of 24 left, so I need to give you a longer taxi, which is probably going to be shorter for you.
Man, I tell you what,
so expect only 25
those
right, taxi, yeah, Delta.
You guys, that is no joke with these short flights like this.
Lima, Bravo.
Delta Lima Bravo to 25 right, Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November.
Listen to this JT8 spool down.
Yes, sir.
That's beautiful.
1227, roger. Straight ahead there, hold short of Echo.
Yes, sir. We're holding short of Delta, but there's been...
By the way, folks, if you're just checking in and you're like...
Do you want me to scoot up a little bit more?
Yeah, there's no traffic there.
We are in...
Traffic, so just continue straight ahead there and then hold short of Echo.
We're in LA right now. We are going to taxi, it looks like, to between the maintenance ramp here somewhere. See the Delta hangar? That's where we're going.
Once holding short, we'll contact tower. Thanks very much.
Ish. I don't know, somewhere up there.
1536, hold on.
West aircraft maintenance area, it looks like. I don't know. I don't think we can get through.
25 left and 25 right at Quebec, hold short of Bravo.
I mean, this is...
Cross 25 right and left at Quebec.
Look at that thing. That's a big old airplane.
Hold short of Bravo, please.
Yeah, sorry, hold short of Bravo.
Jeez, that's a big airplane.
LA Tower, Delta 3101, ready to taxi.
16.
Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November. Straight, keep continuing there, and then a right turn on Delta 8. Actually, hold short of Delta 8 for traffic.
Roger, hold short Delta 8, Bravo November.
You can just go off that.
Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November. Do you see that Southwest 737? Southwest 1227. Can you move up, holding short of Echo?
Yes, sir. Southwest 1227. I did shut down my engine, so I'm turning it back on. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't know that. No worries. Yeah, so in the future, just let me know if
Delta
you did
ramp
engine,
is where we need to go.
Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November, you're number 1.
That's kind of where they parked last night. It looks like they went up in here in between this area somewhere.
Left, so we're going to continue straight on Delta.
Get outside here.
Yeah,
it's up here and here somewhere.
Yes, it's 25 right, not 25 left. So
that's where we are.
On Delta, left on Lima.
Continue straight on Delta and then left on Lima. Charlie Golf Alpha Bravo November.
Thank you. The joint Bravo's for runway 25 right.
Roger, Bravo for 25 right.
FedEx 1536, continue straight ahead, right there on Charlie, left, Lima, hold short of Delta.
Continue straight ahead, right on Charlie, left on Lima, hold short of Delta, FedEx 36.
Perfect.
Okay, Delta 33, looking for push and start.
Sorry, 2 at once there, Delta 77, I don't see you, make sure you turn on your transponder, please. No, you are, I see you now, Delta 77, that's my fault. Push is approved, face north, expect runway 24 left.
I'm going to Vancouver, just here where I'm not part of the event traffic.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so no delay for you, so runway 25 right to make it easier for 25 right.
Yeah, you're right. It's on the west remote gates.
Roger, 25 right and hold short at Delta 77.
Hang on, let me call him up. And LA ground, Riptide 5803, just letting you know we're on the west remote gates here.
Yep, continue on Alpha Alpha and then right into the remote.
Okay, Alpha Alpha and then right. Thanks. I don't want to surprise him.
Delta 3101.
What the heck are you doing? You're just going wherever you want to go.
Sorry, are you pushing or?
Yeah, I didn't know if there was request or push. I mean, it gets request or push back, and then to request a taxi.
Yeah, definitely need to request when it's an active taxiway.
Some people gave a sermon on frequency.
So just hold your position for now.
That's hilarious.
All right, then Delta 3101 requesting pushback.
Okay, Roger, standby. FedEx 1536, hang a right there on Kilo 1.
Right on Kilo 1, FedEx 1536.
You guys, this is crazy. I didn't even know these existed.
November, hold your position.
Holding position, Charlie Golf Alpha Ground, over.
All right, we're going to be on one of these satellite gates.
Push is
Crazy.
approved. Face north, expect 24 left.
Face north, expect 24 left.
Yeah, it's going to be somewhere over here.
1208 United, push. Do you need to push in onto Delta, or can you push into the ramp?
I mean, I could really just pull out.
Yeah, but I mean, do you need to use Delta or not?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, good. Push into the ramp is approved.
Into the ramp. United 1208.
FedEx 1536, turn right there on, what is that? Looks like you're on Kilo 1. So right there on Kilo 1, left on Kilo. Continue taxi.
Guys, I've never been here. This is crazy. He said, I'm going to call up GSX really quick and I'll stop the aircraft. Just got to get off of the taxiway here for a minute.
You're, are you holding short of Kilo 1 right now?
Let's go ahead and turn on GSX here.
I'm just on Lima. I don't see any Kilo 1.
376.
No problem. Alpha Bravo November.
I'll figure that out.
They're all just flying at the top of the hour.
You're a Kilo 2. Are you?
Who is talking?
To take a left there?
Sorry, say again for Alpha Bravo November.
Can you make a left there?
Onto Kilo? Yes.
Okay, excellent. So left there onto Kilo, and then continue Kilo Bravo.
Copy. Continue on Kilo to Bravo Alpha Bravo.
UPS 5023 requesting IFR clearance to Portland.
FedEx 1536. That Honda Jet is going to go on the other side there. When he passes, you continue your taxi on Lima. Hold short of Echo.
All right, guys, we're just going to pull in here.
Lima, when he passes, hold short of Echo, FedEx 1536.
Yeah, he looks like he's
I don't know.
Yeah,
well, we'll catch you on the next one. Sorry.
UPS
Let me just taxi in here, guys.
Clearance to Portland.
6023 something.
Busy. Woo! By the way, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. This has been, these flights are just hard.
Not sure what's going on.
Really quick flights.
Turn on your transponder as well.
I'm glad we're not going to San Jose today. Holy smokes.
Los Angeles ground,
Would have been
Southwest 1320, crashing on
delayed.
to Oakland International.
Roger, stand by PDC forthcoming.
Thank you.
Well, I understand about the whole ATIS thing. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, okay, break. I'm going to go ahead and silence.
Delta 3101 pushes approved face north.
Silence that, and then I'm going to go ahead and Stand by there so we can get off his radar. Let's shut him down. APU is online. Let's go ahead and throw it off. Man, I tell you what. Whew. What a night. Boy, you guys had me working tonight. I'll tell you right now. Jeez. You know, the hard part is, folks, is when we're dealing with a single pilot and I don't have two people to work the radios, or I'm not working the radios and somebody else is flying. It is hard when you're getting these short flights because you're just constantly working. You're always doing something. There is never a lull. You don't have time to go, oh, yeah. I mean, you almost need to brief the arrival at the gate, really, because it gets that crazy. And, jeez. And then when you say, oh, did you listen to the ATIS? When do I have time to listen to the ATIS? I've been handed off and handed off and handed off and handed off. No, I don't. So what I did was our Navigraph charts right here. It says ATIS, because it bothers me. When I'm that busy, do you think I have time? I have the ATIS. I know what it says. That really bugged me because it's like, you know what, dude? I have the ATIS, and it's Yankee. Right, it says it right here. Yankee. You can't see it, but it says Yankee. Do you have the ATIS? Yes. What's the info? Don't quiz me on that. I've got the ATIS. That bothered me because it's like, you think I have time to sit here and change frequencies? No, I barely have time to scratch my nose on this flight. In this aircraft. This is not an A320. It's not one of those, just don't worry about it. Just hit the button and it'll do it. It's not that airplane. It is not that aircraft. You are busy. Especially when I had to fly the thing manually down. I was manual all the way down, vertical speed, because of the profile was off. Shoot, man. It's like that kind of stuff frustrates me sometimes, where it's like, dude, Yankee, fine. Anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox, but if there's any controllers watching this, don't do that. Don't do that. And there's text. I have the ATIS. I know what it says. And I read it too, just again. I mean, come on. You saw me. I wrote it down. Ugh. People drive me crazy. That drives me crazy. All right, enough of that. Let's go and do a shutdown here. Anti-collision lights off. And let's go ahead and deplane, folks. I don't know where the heck I am, but this is where we parked. This is where they parked last night, at least, right? Let's go ahead and start onboarding. We'll go ahead and close it down, shut it down. We're going to come out of here, I think, in a couple days. Rangers play tomorrow. Trans pump's coming off. Aux pump is off. I will request a GPU. This dog needs to chill out. She's an unruly passenger right now. Okay, GPU's coming on the bus. I want to stop burning fuel. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, I know you got to get the ATIS. I had the ATIS, right? It's not like I sat there and like, you know what? I don't know what the ATIS says. No, I had the ATIS. I knew what it said. I read it. I'm not listening to it. I don't have time to sit there and flip frequencies again and listen to you. Sorry. Stupid. Jeffrey says, so much for text to speech, so many errors. Yeah, I get it. I do. What did I miss? How was the flight? Gary, you missed a ton, man. Yeah, it was crazy. We had a short flight, busy airspace. You know, controllers expect me to change frequencies every 2 seconds, which is fine. That's how it is in real life, too. But at least in real life, you have two people. You know, there's some limitations here when we're doing single pilot ops. It really makes it tough sometimes when you're doing that, especially in a dinosaur like we're in right now. This thing is a dinosaur, folks. No joke. Galley power off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut the thing down. Emer lights are off. Seatbelts coming off. Actually, I want them off here. I'm going to get ready for our next trip, which is going to be a couple days. Rangers play tomorrow. I think we fly out to San Jose. To probably be honest, I think we fly out there tomorrow night. Hopefully it's not too late, because then we have to go to Oakland, reposition down to San Jose, which I really don't want to have to do. We've done it before. All right, here we are. We made it. Let's go ahead and that APU is off, right? Yeah. This is probably where they came into last night, it looks like, as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and book the flight right now. We're going to get it into our system. We got to get paid. We'll get paid for it. All right, good deal. And I knew that was going to happen. It crashed it, but that's all right. Flight simulator appears to have crashed. Yeah, sometimes it happens with this stupid A-cars. It just kind of crashes the thing. Anyway, that's a bummer, but it's all good. Don't fly events. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't an event really. It's just, it is what it is. I just wish, this is why I wish we had two pilots. I wish we had shared cockpit. I wish shared cockpit worked, especially in a Jurassic jet that I'm in, because I don't have time to sit there and listen to your ATIS. I read it, and then he wasn't vectoring me. It's like, dude, it's just so frustrating sometimes, folks. But they did a good job. They got us in here. That's what matters, right? So we got in. I don't care. We're paid. The Rangers are here. Time to go get a hotel. And folks, I can't wait until the 757 comes out. Guess what? We're going to be doing flights like that in the 57 now. At least for probably, I don't know when it releases, but maybe our next season. If it comes out then, we'll fly it next season, all charter season. That'll be fun. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed it. Definitely, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button now. I sure appreciate you watching and having fun with us. These flights are fun. We're going from LA to San Jose. We might have to go to Oakland, down to San Jose. So if you're a member right now, either a patron or on the YouTube membership, any tier you'll get you these videos, and you'll see a ton of these videos behind the scenes and stuff. That we did a 5-hour flight to LA. I condensed it to an hour because I don't think you want to sit there for 5 hours. Anyway, sounds like ATC, and yeah, he did good, but you can't expect somebody in an MD-80, single pilot operations to be listening to ATIS when you handed me off 4 or 5 times already. I don't have time to listen to ATIS. I read it, but I had my hands full with an aircraft. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, really? Anyway, that was kind of a bummer. But anyway, it's all good, folks. Have a great night, and let's hope the Rangers have a better day than they did yesterday. They were terrible. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We will see you on the next trip over to San Jose. Have a good one. Keep the blue side up and the brown side down.